I can already feel the phone call coming from my mom being like, have you heard of this app for budgeting? It's a really good idea.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're gonna do a little what I spend in a week in Seoul. We're gonna break it down day by day, go through all of my expenses, and kind of expose myself here for all of the random spending and 7-Eleven trips I've had this week. But it's gonna be good. You can kind of see what a realistic average week would look like. Like I said, I'm just gonna be going through day by day, but if you wanna just skip to the end and see the totals and kind of see me analyze like where my spending is in certain areas, then I'll go ahead and put a little timestamp down below and you can skip to that part in the video if you just wanna see the totals. So let's start off with the larger expenses. So my biggest expense each month and each week is rent, of course. Each month I pay 1.8 million won, which comes out to about $1,528.61 according to the current exchange rate that I just checked this morning, but it can vary, of course. And then if I just divided that by 4, so it's about 450,000 won per week, which comes out to about $382.15 in US dollars. My other monthly expense is just my phone bill. Joseph and I have been doing like a prepaid phone plan. So 2 months ago, we paid about $35 just for like a prepaid set amount of data, phone calls, texts, all that kind of stuff. And we still haven't even used that full amount. So dividing that out with all the time that we've been using it so far, it's about 4,250 won per week, which is only about $3.61 per week. So we've been saving a lot of money there with phones. It's been really inexpensive doing the prepaid option for us. Okay, so the first work day of the week, I started counting things on Monday, this last Monday, and all I spent was the bus trip going to my school and back for work. So the bus trip is 1,450 won each way, which is about $1.23. So the total for Monday was just $2.46. Okay, so next day, Tuesday, I started off with going to school as usual for work. I had my 1,451 bus trip, which is about $1.23. And then I spent most of the day at school, but during my break, I did go to E-Mart to get a few supplies for my desk. I got like a new desk area at work, so I needed a few things to get more settled in and to organize all of my teaching supplies and stuff like that. So that cost me 44,541, which comes out to $37.82 in US dollars. And then I took the bus home later that day. It was 1,451 again, which is about $1.23, as I said before. And that evening for dinner, we had some fried chicken from a little street cart, which cost us 15,000 won, which is about $12.74. Okay, so the total for Tuesday came out to 62,441 or 53 US dollars and 2 cents. Okay, so Wednesday was a bit more of a low-key day. I went to school as usual, which was my regular 1450. And then while I was at school on my break, I went and got a smoothie at a cafe, which cost 3,500 won or $2.97. And then later I took the bus back home, which was another 1450 or $1.23. And then once I got home, we didn't have any ice cream and I really wanted some, so I thought I might as well just do a whole restock from 7-Eleven. So I went down to 7-Eleven and got quite a lot of ice cream, but that came out to 28,500 won or $24.20. Joseph's giving me such a bad look. It's fine, the ice cream will last a long time, okay? Okay, so the total for the day was 34,900 won or $29.63 in US dollars. Okay, so Thursday was definitely our biggest spending day of the week. I went to school like normal for 1450 or $1.23 in US dollars. I stopped by the stationery store to pick up some teaching supplies. And this is where I went a little crazy this day, is I was getting teaching supplies from 2 different stores. The first one was the stationery store. I spent 28,300 won, which is $24.03 in US dollars. And then later on in the day, I also went to E-Mart to get other teaching supplies. I got this really cute like magnetic fishing thing to do little games and stuff with my younger class. So I'm really excited about that. But the total for E-Mart came to 61,100 won, which is about $51.89 in US dollars. And then later on in the day, I was getting hungry and it was time for dinner almost, but I knew I was gonna get dinner with Joseph, so I just went to 7-Eleven and got a snack. It it was 3,800 won or $3.23. And then later on when work was done, Joseph and I went out to dinner, and that cost 30,000 won or $25.48 in US dollars. And then after dinner, we went to E-Mart to get a few grocery items that we were missing from home. That cost 34,000 won or $28.87. And then we both took the bus home, which was again 14.50 or $1.28. So the total for Thursday was 160,100 won or $135.96, which was definitely our most expensive day. But yeah, we got a lot of things that we needed to, and we didn't really have very many groceries around our house. We honestly probably would have spent less this week if we had more groceries from last week. But yeah, we ended up like eating out and buying a lot of food just because we didn't have the groceries that we needed to. Okay, and then Friday was our last week of work for the week. So again, I took the bus to work, which was 14.50 or $1.23. I stopped at 7-Eleven for dinner that night, which cost 5,400 won or $4.59. And then I just rode the bus back home after work, which was 14.50 or $1.23. So the total for Friday, super simple day, was 8,300 won or $7.05. Okay, now on to Saturday. So we didn't end up actually taking the bus to go anywhere on Saturday. We walked over to the grocery store and restocked everything that we needed. Like I said before, we really didn't have a lot of groceries this week. Probably wouldn't have bought as much food at 7-Eleven or just like going out to dinner as much if we had the things that we needed at home. So we restocked on quite a lot of things. So our groceries came out to 141,571, which is about $120 US dollars and 23 cents. We were also planning on going out that night, but our plans kind of fell through. So we probably would have spent another like $50 or so to go into town, go out to dinner, and then do some kind of activity. And that's pretty normal for us to do like on a Saturday night, but instead we just stayed home and played a game and watched a movie, which was also super fun. So the total for Saturday was just the grocery trip, 141,571 or $120.23. All right, and then the last day is today or Sunday, and we haven't spent anything today. We went on a really nice walk together, and yeah, we've just been staying at home for most of the day. So we're gonna actually go out tonight and have dinner at a friend's house, and that's gonna be free as well. But yeah, we didn't spend anything today, so that's a nice little help for our week of spending. Okay, so now to get on to the total for the week. In total, we spent 864,461, including our rent and phones and everything else for the week, which comes out to $734.11 in US dollars. So that definitely is like more than I was expecting it to be. I think there was definitely a lot of small expenses that added up this week that I wasn't really like planning on or thinking about when I budget in my head. At 7-Eleven alone, I spent 37,700 won or $32.02 this week, which is like pretty embarrassing, but it's honestly just because of that ice cream run, and I restocked a lot of ice cream from that, and I got a lot of good deals. They had like 1-for-1 and 2-for-1 deals. So that's definitely not a usual expense for me. The ice cream will probably last me like a month or two, so that's not going to be a normal thing. And then the other expense that was definitely above average would be my teaching and school supplies. I'm mostly just getting started at this school, so there's a lot of things I don't have that I kind of need that I'm not going to have to buy moving forward, like scissors and like office desk supplies and things like that. So I ended up spending 133,941 or $113.75 just on teaching and school supplies alone this week, which is definitely not normal, and I usually don't spend like any money on teaching supplies. But there was just a few things I needed to play games and like do different like English learning activities. So I ended up getting those this week, but definitely not a normal expense. I would say overall it's definitely a good like wake up call, I guess, for myself to kind of like really keep track of all the money that I've been spending throughout the week. And I think it's helpful for people that may be wanting to move to Seoul in the future to kind of see what a typical week could look like. Of course, this varies a lot depending on where you live, the kind of apartment you have, and like the kinds of foods you eat, how much you go out. Obviously, there's a lot of things that can vary, but this is just how our lives look on like a normal week in October. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope it was helpful. If you have any other questions, make sure to leave them down below and I'll be sure to answer them for you. And thank you. Yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.